Justin Roiland, he might be doing the voices. He ain't animating it. He ain't storyboarding this. You know, he sits around and tells people what to do. If they can find, and they can, if they can find somebody else to do both those voices, and they can probably find one person to do both, then this is not going to stop. You also have to consider the people that work on this. You know, it's just not him that's working on this. It's a whole team of people. So you're going to fire all these people just because there's one guy? Find a way around it. You know, we might feel uncomfortable watching past episodes of Rick and Morty, but you know, going forward, they ain't got to stop this. All right, I got something I want to ask y'all real quick, and Martin, you might have some insight on this, so you might have something to say about this. Martin, are you a fan of?
I'm 17. No, I've never seen Die Hard.
Well, neither did the guy in Die Hard, so you're nailing it.
That is Rick and Morty. A lot of people nervous about a week or so ago about Rick and Morty. Did you hear about what happened with this?
I did.
Yep. Well, did you hear about what happened today or last night? So...
Saw the tweet. Yeah.
Sad news for fans of Rick and Morty. Sad news for human beings in general, if this is what we think it is. So the co-creator of Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland, has had his ties with Adult Swim severed following these domestic abuse charges that are coming up. And I'm looking at this on the Hollywood Reporter. Adult Swim has cut ties with Justin Roiland in the wake of the news that the Rick and Morty co-creator was charged with felony domestic abuse in Orange County. Adult Swim has ended its association with Justin Roiland. Adult Swim /Cartoon Network /Boomerang Senior VP Communications Marie Moore said in a statement Tuesday. Adult Swim distributes Rick and Morty, the hit adult animation comedy that Roiland co-created and executive produced, and for which he voiced both the titular Rick and Morty. As the Hollywood Reporter reported on January 17th, Adult Swim isn't even halfway through a massive 70-episode order for the show, one of the brand's most popular titles commissioned by the channel in 2018. So this was some allegations that were coming out about a week or so ago, and then a lot of people wondering, all right, where's this going to go? And it happened just like I thought it would. I said, first of all, because the first people saying it is Rick and Morty going to get canceled. This is why I say y'all don't even know how to use that word anymore, because canceling does not apply to something that makes shitloads of money. All right, that's just how it works. It's the massive merchandise that this show sells is enough for them to find another way around this. Plus, the other thing is, you know, Justin Roiland, he might be doing the voices. He ain't animating it. He ain't storyboarding this. You know, he sits around and tells people what to do. If they can find, and they can, if they can find somebody else to do both those voices, and they can probably find one person to do both, then this is not going to stop. You also have to consider the people that work on this. You know, it's just not him that's working on this. It's a whole team of people. So you're going to fire all these people just because there's one guy? Find a way around it. You know, we might feel uncomfortable watching past episodes of Rick and Morty, but you know, going forward, they ain't got to stop this. But what are your feelings on this, y'all?
Pretty much what you said. I mean, sometimes they say, "Hey, we're still moving forward, just without the co-creator," and that's really just a delay until they finally go, "Nah, we're not doing it anymore."
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe, well, he's going to keep his co-creating credit because. Well, he's earned it because he co-created it. Yeah. He's not going to do the voices anymore, I guess.
I mean, him doing it's a question of will they continue doing the show at all? And if they do, he certainly won't be doing the voices. Right. And I read something that said there's a lot of people have seen people on TikTok doing the voices who sound just like them. You know, it's a question of you could be a co-creator because you were there at the beginning and work with Dan Harmon, but how much was he contributing to these, you know, the more recent episodes, other than the voice? I mean, you know, if he was like really one of the writers, you know, everybody else has got to step up, and do it. But it's doable, and as long as they let everybody know, like they did today, like, hey, he's not a part of this anymore. You can come back. You can still watch it.
And keep in mind that also he's co-creator. You still have the other creator out there, Dan Harmon, who
Right, they said that guy's going to still be there.
Yeah.
Goddamn, whatever. But I mean, as far as the allegations go, I didn't know much about him. I just know that it was
with the domestic abuse, domestic violence. I didn't know a whole lot about that because they were kind of vague, at least what I read. And he was saying this is complete bullshit, and I'm going to fight this, and everybody's going to see. But it was all those other allegations that started dropping at that point.
What's that? I didn't hear those.
Yeah, I didn't hear those either.
Girls.
Wait a minute. What?
Grooming young girls.
Oh, that's the one, boy. That's the one. Plus,
that's the one.
And what happens when you around with young girls? They save all of your text messages and your tweets, and they publish those. They put them all on Twitter. And I sat there reading them. I was like, your name is Pitt, and you ain't getting out of this shit.
What was they saying? Like just like in general, like examples.
A lot of creep stuff where he was doing the whole. They were like, "Oh, I love the show. I'm really interested in getting animation. Well, let me mentor you. Hey, there's going to be a party. Me and my girlfriend." You can come out. Well, I'm not really into sex with guys. That's cool. My girlfriend will be there. We'll just see what happens. Okay. Well, I'm only 17. Can I still get in? Yeah. That's fine.
Shit. So he pulled he pulled a John K from Ren and Stimpy then.
Yeah. And if once one girl goes, look, I didn't want to say anything, but this is what happened with me, and here are the text messages. Then another one goes like, you said something. Right. Here's mine.
And everybody's in the floodgates open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find these tweets now, man. Because
you know what though? That was it. That was the one.
Because that's the buzzword. That's the council buzzword now. Grooming. Yeah. So I'm trying to find these. These tweets right now, man. And Martin, it's funny because you just answered my question. You just shut my ass up because I was about to say, well, do you think the allegations really are that bad? Do you think there's a chance to get out of it? I was like, no. Once you said that, no.
Yeah, so you said that, I was like, oh shit. Because, Hollywood always seems to forgive violence.
Yeah.
And, and that kind of stuff. But I mean, you start talking about grooming, that's no.
Well, let me see here.
So here are the DMs. Do a little scroll. I told him I was 16. He said he's looking for my pictures and knows why he added me. Says I was super cute. And let's just go up here. And then once you turn 18, you should just start cam whoring. And here's me just completely ignoring that.
Oh, he's
yeah. Yes, they start cam whoring?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, he's gone, man. Yeah.
But also, what are you gonna learn, man? I mean, like, just don't.
Well, I guess she says 2015. Maybe people weren't learning back then.
But I mean, it's like, how Big Range is wiping that gun off for Tyrese? Like, James Franco should have walked in and went, started rubbing up the keyboard. Like, don't do that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
actually, let me see here. Actually, Kevin sent me. Kevin, you said you sent me an article with some of those tweets. Oh, here it is. Leave it up to good old Kevin, boy.
Always on the.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's see here.
You said cam whore, and I said, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's.
Yes, doing sexual stuff on the webcam.
Would you do video game reviews and stuff like that? I bet you do good. Yes, just playing games and shit. Then once you turn 18, you can start cam whoring. Wow, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know he does. He's talking about video games and shit. And by the way, when you start sucking dick for a living, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, the ones I would read in the volley was him dipping into that and him saying, no, I respect sexual boundaries and I get it. And I've had some abuse in my past. So anyway, when you come out, hey, maybe we can fool around, or you and my girlfriend, and like it would always kind of edge right back over there.
Right.
Yeah, you couldn't let it go. Let's see. Here's another one. Why are you such jailbait? What's wrong with you in that regard? You should grow older, you dumb bitch. Whoa, that escalated quickly. Boy,
sounds. I don't know about that. It sounds kind of fake.
No, that's real. No, all these are real.
Yeah, cool it sounds jokey.
No, that's he's not. He's probably joking, but why?
Okay. So I was like,
yeah,
is it
charming?
Let me see. Is it cool being jailbait? Does the FBI follow you around arresting all the men you sleep with?
If you have to ask that question,
let me see here.
FBI should not be anywhere in your DMs.
And here it is right here. He says, I want to meet you in real life, jailbait. So I can't help you not be a homo. I'm a little drunk right now. No, you will just is what you are. Wow, this dude.
You're a predator, man. So it's like he goes to court and goes, Your Honor, I had no idea what age they are. You're calling them jailmates. Sorry, man.
Oh, is that what that means?
No, I thought that meant,
golly, I had that completely. Boy, I'm embarrassed.
Let me see here. He says here, we spoke on Kick briefly because he wanted to meet me. He wanted to hear me speak. I sent him a video of me walking around school, just talking random stuff at the camera. He was wasted at the time, and he sent me a transcription of everything I said in the video, and he said he couldn't stop listening to it. It's absolutely crazy to me that there are so many girls out there who have experienced the same thing with him. He has been doing the rounds for years. I haven't been able to watch the show since 2018 because it just makes me ill. The worst part of it was I kind of cared about him. We had some slightly deeper convos, but I don't feel the need to post those. I actually pitied him for this and for his fame, and he used to tell me he hated himself. Well, this dude's I did not. Let me just say this. I did not know any of this. I thought these were just allegations about domestic abuse. I was going to come in and say, well, let's not make any jumps to conclusions. I mean, he might have. I'm not taking sides, but I have seen some cases where guys have been accused of something, and later on it's been shown that was not to be exactly true or presented like it was. But this shit right here, that's concrete. Right here? Yeah, that's people. The thing is, I don't know, maybe back in 2015, we weren't aware that all this shit, people were still documenting things. But why would you do that? Why would you document yourself hitting on young girls, underage girls? That's evidence. Why? He is sick, man.
That's this thing, I guess. I mean, this is so out there. It's like when, hi, it's Tiger. Tiger Woods, the golfer, who was cheating on his wife with you. I mean, it was like, remember, at least his girl, but that was just him getting a divorce and paying some money. This is never,
Yeah, I never knew this about him, man. Didn't know this at all. And like I said, man, shit. Once those DMs come up, once those texts come up. That's your ass right there. That's it. Done. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, shit. Oh, geez. Oh.
Right. Motherfucker, people start saying shit via, carrier pigeon or some shit. Because, it's like, God damn, boy.
Well, you better make sure that pigeon comes back to you, too.
Right. Kill him. Wow. Yeah. Shoot that motherfucker.
No witnesses.
Yeah. So again, I know, people that there's probably going to be some, and I'm not saying this because I want my show. I'm not saying it at all. But there's a lot of people that worked on this show. And that's another thing. I think it's terrible that one person comes in and puts everybody in jeopardy like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is something where a lot of people work on this. It's successful enough to where I can tell you a lot of people are making a livelihood from this show. So I don't think they should have to suffer because of this dumbass's actions right here, man. And they were pretty dumb what he did. Anybody that said, I'm not trying to encourage anybody to be smarter about hitting on young people, underage kids, or anything like that. But you stupid if you're putting your text out there, you're putting evidence out there. I mean, today anything can be documented. Shit, you and your friend or this person you're hitting on or who you're talking to, you might not have any cameras on yourselves. You might agree that we're not recording this at all, and there could be a camera right up there across the street recording what you're doing.
True.
You can't you can't get away with none these days, man. And if you are out there, you better be prepared for. You just got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to just go down at one point. You know what I mean?
Well, you definitely can't be shady with young girls.
No, you can't do that.
If you're cheating, messing around, that's between you and every other adult that's involved. Y'all will handle it. I can't judge that shit. But man, you can't be messing with these young girls out there, man. Just, come on, let's draw the line somewhere. Hey, I am very lenient on how I judge people. I hardly judge people, but goddamn, there's a line that you just can't cross.
How about at 18 years old? How about that one? That's just the place to start from.
Yeah. Even then, you're kind of pushing it, but goddamn, what?
You are pushing it. I'm just saying, but better than what he was doing.
Let me just say this. I have done a lot of things that could have put my career, my life, my livelihood in jeopardy. That's why I don't judge. I know what I've done. I know I'm not, I've had my problems and addictions and shit, but I can tell you this with all certainty, if I was somebody that had one of the biggest animated shows out there, was making this much money, why the would I want to jeopardize that for some 16-year-old? A six-star, any teenager out there. I mean, these are people who just have, they have compulsions, man. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a pathology, man. It's like the same thing with Bill Cosby. Like he could go get pretty much, he can go get a woman to sleep with him, but the pathology is, the obsession is, the compulsion is, he wants to drug them and have some sort of power over them. Yeah. It's the predator.
But that's too bad, man. But I'm glad to see the show is not going to be gone, because there was a point, they just would have yanked this shit completely.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
they got to regroup, see what they can do, and do some damage control.
They'll keep it. It's funny, my last thing here is that I feel confident that everything will be okay because Dan Harmon is there. But it was funny how everybody thought, well, Dan Harmon, he's surely the one that's going to lose.
Yeah, no, he said that. He's like, I'm not supposed to be the good one.